Asato Ma Sat Gamayo, tamso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityu ma amritam gamaya, sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarvabhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukhbhag bhave. Beloved friends, the holy, the pure, the children of the immortal bliss, here is your friend Birendra, again with some lot of philosophy and lot of information which can enlighten us in our life. Swami Vivekananda, one of the great monks from India, dedicated his life in learning, teaching, imparting, and showing the path which can lead us to peace, happiness, and prosperity, not only for one individual but for the whole world. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This whole world is like a family. Let's today memorize some of the great philosophy regarding education, what the great Swami has to impart us. He is very much of the conviction that education is a complete education which makes man brave, holy, pure, selfless, truthful, committed and dedicated to help all people who are deprived of from various wants. He is the true educated person. He is the true enlightened man who has love, who has regard, who has reverence. And he tells, whenever I realized God sitting in the temple of every human being body, I stand in reverence and see God in every human being. At that moment, I am free from all the bondage and I am completely liberated from all sufferings and tortures of this world. Dear friends, that was the philosophy of a great monk. Everyone is the children of God. Bliss, the immortal bliss, the sharers of the immortal bliss, the holy and the perfect being. The divinity is on earth. Souls immortal, spirits free, blessed and eternal. That is the adjectives what he has used for all of us, for every one of us, without any discrimination, without any differentiation between men and women, race and religion, caste and creed. We are all the children of the immortal bliss. Let's hear what he says about education. Education is not the amount of information that is put into our brain and runs right there, undisguised, all our life. We must have life building, man making, character making, assimilation of ideas. If we have assimilated 5 ideas and made them our life and character, we have more education than any man who has got by heart a whole library. Very practical man. Very practical man. We further go, every ideas that strengthens us must be taken up, and every thought that weakens us must be rejected. This is the basic fundamentals. It is our thought, belief, which can really make us great. The better the ideas, the better the deeds, the better the action, and that shapes our destiny. What we want is muscles of iron and nerves of steel. We have wept long enough. No more weeping, but stand on your feet and be a man. It is a man-making religion that we want. It is the man-making theories that we want. It is the man-making education all round that we want. That is the real philosophy, friends. Education, which enlightens us, which educates us to love all, to respect all, to serve all, and make this modern civilization much more advanced and worth living for every human being in peace and harmony. The remedy for weakness is not brooding over it, but thinking of a strength. Let's teach ourselves a strength that is already within us. Manifest it. Express it. This great power of divinity within us. The power of the mind are like rays of the dissipated light coming from the sun. When they are concentrated, they illumine. This is our only means of knowledge. How has all the knowledge in the world been gained? But by the concentration of the power of mind. The world is ready to give us all the secrets if we only know how to knock, how to give it the necessary blow. The strength and force of the blow come through concentration. There is no limit to the power of the human mind. The more concentrated it is, the more power is brought to bear on one point. That is the secret of education. Never think there is anything impossible for the soul. It is the greatest heresy to think so. If there is sin, this is the only sin. To say that we are weak. Know that every thought and word that weakens us in this world is the only evil that exists. Whatever makes man weak and fear is the only evil that should be shunned from our life. The greatest sin is to think ourselves weak. We are never weak. We are strong. We are children of immortal bliss. Yeah, holy, perfect beings, souls immortal, spirits free, blessed and eternal. We are not matter. We are not bodies. Matter is our servant. We are not the servant of matter. That is the realization of true education. I beg you to understand this one fact. No good comes out of the man who day and night thinks he is nobody. If a man day and night thinks he is miserable, he is low, and he is nothing, he becomes nothing. That is the great fact which we should remember in our life. मन के हारे हार है, मन के जीते जीत, कहे कबीर गुरु पाइये, मन ही के प्रतीत. The mind is the reflection of our thought. What we believe, that we become. That is also confirmed by the power of attraction and abundance. Whatever we attract, that will come to us, because we are integral part of this universe. Nothing can elude us, evade us. Being reminded of weakness does not help much. Give a strength. And the strength does not come by thinking of weakness all the time. The remedy for weakness is not brooding over weakness, but thinking of a strength. That is the true education. If you tell a man, you are low, you are vile, in season out and season in, then he is bound to believe in course of time that he is really such. We should never underlow anyone. We should never underestimate anyone. The true education is to inspire every human being. Let him enlighten about the inner power, the strength, the will, the conviction, the faith which any great human being has got. We are all born with the same tools, the same mind, the same hands, the same body. It is only the realization of the inner power. To call another a sinner is the worst thing that we can do in our life. Everybody is hypnotized already. The work of attaining freedom or realizing one's real nature consists in dehypnotization. Come up, O lions, and shake off the illusion, the delusion that you are a sheep. Your soul's immortal, spirits free, blessed and eternal. You are not matter, you are not bodies. Matter is your servant, not you the servant of matter. Dear friends, I have repeated this several times. Let's believe in this philosophy. This is truth. This is not just for the sake of saying, but this has to be practiced. This has to be achieved in our life. Theories doesn't work much. What works is the realization and implementation of these theories in our life. Children of the immortal bliss, what a sweet, what a hopeful name. Allow me to call you, brethren, by that sweet name. Heirs of the immortal bliss, you are the children of God, the sharers of immortal bliss, holy and perfect beings. You divinities on earth. Sinners, it is a sin to call a man so. It is a standing libel on human nature. Arise, awake, awake from this hypnotism of weakness. None is really weak. The soul is infinite, omnipotent, and omniscient. Stand up, assert yourself, proclaim the God within you. Do not deny Him. Too much of inactivity, too much of weakness, too much of hypnotism has been and is upon our race. Dehypnotize ourselves. Become lions, become brave. That is the true education, which makes you believe that you are a man, that you are a lion, you are a giant. Arise, awake, realize that power. That is true education. Studying the external alone, man begins to feel himself to be nothing. There is not the study of external nature that makes one strong, but there is the internal nature of man, 1,000,000 times more powerful than any volcanic eruption or any law of nature, which conquers nature, triumphs over all its laws. That alone teaches man what he is. Realize that power. That is true education. Do you know how much energy, how many power, how many forces are still lurking behind that name of ours? What scientist has known? All that is in man. Millions of years have passed since man first came here, and yet, but not one infinitesimal part of this power has been manifested. Therefore, we must not say that we are weak. How do you know what possibilities lie behind that degradation of our surface? You must but little of that which is within you. You know but little of that which is within us. For behind you is the ocean of infinite power and blessedness. Say not, man is a sinner. Tell him that he is a God. What a blissful words, dear friends. What a immortal words. That is the true education. I am sure, dear friends, these enlightening words of Swami will be just like this bright sun, which is spreading, illuminating this earth, removing all the darkness from our life. That is the true meaning of education. It should enlighten us. It should awaken us. is to tell us what we are and how we can make this earth a heaven full of invention, full of discoveries, and beyond that, universal brotherhood, living in peace, living in harmony. This world belongs to everyone, and everyone has to be enlightened. Everyone has to enjoy every moment of their life in love, peace, happiness, grace and gratitude. That is the dream of my life, dear friends. I share with you, I inspire you and motivate you, and through that I got myself motivated and inspired. Let's work together, all the mighty elites, citizens of this world. Let's spread the light and remove all the ignorance. Bring this a smart planet, a beautiful abode. Bring heaven on it. And recite a poem in Hindi. तू जिंदा है तो जिंदगी की जीत में यकीन कर, अगर कहीं है स्वर्ग तो उतार ला जमीन पर, हजार वेश धर के आई मौत तेरे द्वार पर, मगर तुझे न छल सकी चली गई वो हार कर. Yes, united we stand, divided we fall. Let's, brethren, unite ourselves. The men and the women of the world, we are brothers and sisters. As Swamiji addressed the Americans, sisters and brothers of America, this is truth. And I tell you, the sisters and brothers of this universe, let's be one, unite. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that is the spirit. Let's work unitedly and achieve the dreams of our great fathers, the great saints and monks of this universe. The wishes of Christ, the wishes of Jesus Christ, the wishes of Buddha, the wishes of Mahavira, the wishes of every noble citizens of this world who gave their life in their faith, belief and conviction. Thank you, dear friends.